Right, now we're going to look at the classic Dancing in the Moonlight. Not too much in this track for us to worry about. Before we start off, going to take a look at the little muted figure during the introduction. Might seem like a little funny place to start without actually looking at any chords as of yet. It's just a little muted figure that follows the drums. For this, I'm going to be using a clean tone pretty much throughout the whole track, and we still use the clean tone for this section, but we're going to be using the wah-wah pedal. Now, the idea is that you play triplets on beat 3 and beat 4. So you want to mute the strings by laying your hand across and just go 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can hear that I'm playing 3 groups of eighth notes per beat. So 1, 2, 3. There's your 3 eighth notes. Now, what I'm going to do is use the wah-wah pedal and basically just rock the wah-wah up and down in time, so I get... Okay, giving it a kind of pseudo sort of Jimi Hendrix kind of vibe. So that's the introduction. We basically come in on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that's 2 groups of eighth note triplets and then a single quarter note beat on the first beat of the next bar. Okay, now the verse itself is based around the chords of E minor 7th to D to C and G. And then we have some little fills which are literally just a series of major and minor thirds played on the G and the B string. So we've got this little figure here, which is playing 12 on the G and the B and adding 13 and 14 on the G string. Now this section you can improvise and come up with some ideas of your own or play exactly what's on the track. There's some little slides where we play 12 on the G and the B and then play the 13 on the B and 14 on the G and slide up a whole tone and then back to our original position. And there's another lick which is 17 on the G and the B, then 15 on the B and 16 on the G. Drop that down a whole tone to 13 and 14, and then 12 on both strings. So I'm just going to play through the verse for you and just put in some of these little fills. Very kind of light, sort of funky kind of rhythm. Quite different from a lot of the other material that we've been looking at on this DVD, although it's still, you know, considered a rock track, clean tone. You know, I'm using a single coil setting on the guitar as well, but if you're using a twin humbucker guitar, it might be worth backing the volume off a little bit so it's not too aggressive sounding. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you repeat that progression through 4 times. We have those various little thirds fills, or up to you entirely how you play those or what order you put them in. The final time round and the full time round, we go to the G chord. We actually hold the G chord. We don't play the fills. I should maybe just mention the shapes here. I'm playing an A minor 7th or an A minor shape for the E minor chord, so barring across at the 7th fret from the A string, playing 8 on the B and 9 on the D. Then an A shape for the D chord, so barring across the 5th fret from the A string and playing the 7th fret D, G and B. Move that down a whole tone for C, and then bar across the 3rd fret and play an E shape for the G chord. And the chorus is pretty much the same thing. None of the third fills, just straight through the chords every time, and at the end of the chorus we have our little wah-wah lick. So I'm going to play through the chorus for you just to give you an idea. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I went back into another verse just to show you how the sections fit together. So the second verse, exactly the same as the first verse. Then we move into another chorus section, same as the chorus that we've just been looking at. After the chorus, we head back to the introduction again. Now, during the introduction, at the beginning of the track, there was no guitar, just the little bass line, the chorus bass line. And during the middle section, there's a sax solo plus some vocal ad-libs, and the guitar actually doubles the bass line. I'm going to play it for you first of all, and then we break it down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the little figure, the little clean figure that doubles the bass. Started off by playing 7 on the E, 5 on the A, up to 7 on the A, back to 5 on the A. So now down to 7 on the bottom E. Now from 5 up to 7 on the A. So I'll play through that slowly. I'll call out the notes. So we're going B, D, E, D, B, D, E. Now for the second half of the riff, we play 7 on the bottom E, so the B note. Now we play D on the A string at the 5th fret, C at the 3rd fret, B, 2nd fret, A, 5th fret, bottom E, and then G on the 3rd fret of the bottom E. So you're going